it. Spent about $200. All I do is food. It's it's always food, more food, fast food, home cooked food. It's crazy. But I made a very interesting point on my last video. I've been getting a lot of people saying to me, "Ape Father, the casino industry is a dying industry." Now, first of all, there's so much to talk about. We're going to do this step by step. We're going to do this step by step. The online casino business, let's start with that, okay? There is no way that you could say this is a dying, it's an upcoming industry. This is an industry with tremendous growth. I mean, it's going up like friggin' fireworks, man. I mean, how could you say that this is a dying industry? It's going up rapidly. It's touching over $100 billion a year. Okay, that is not a dying industry. So you guys got to get your facts straight. Um, Sports betting, DraftKings, just to give you an example, are doing tremendous effing business. Not a dying industry. Okay. And you see, what winds up eventually happening is that there is so many that doors open in the gaming industry. There's so many doors that open that you wind up getting involved in so many different things. So I mean, there's just so much money to be made, not just in terms of just gambling, okay, but just in terms of so many different potential industries that could, you look at the UFC just as an example. There's just so many things that are connected to this. And Dana White sold the UFC for like billions. I mean, listen, how could you all say this is dying industries? These are industries that are probably the top producing industries in the world. Now, the point I'm trying to make to all of you is this. You invested in the stock market, you invested in a rigged game. You invested in a rigged game. Ken Griffin, all of these friggin' short sellers, hedge funds, it's a circle of corruption. Like Gordon Gecko said, you're either inside or you're outside. Retail is outside. We're not a part of this. I don't want to keep saying the same things. We lost 350 billion in 2022. And I don't think you understand how much money that is. Like it's so easy to say it, right? It's so easy to say 350 billion, but it's a shitload of money. You have no idea. We could have had a casino dynasty, an empire spanning all around the world that could have been bringing in for a lifetime, hundreds of billions of dollars a year, a lifetime. I mean, with that type of money, 350 billion. Let me just put it this way. Okay. You take just one casino. I'm just going to give you an example. And I'm not even going to go to the big places like Macau, okay? We're going to go to the lowest one, Atlantic City. You take the Bagada. Now, this is just one effing casino. It makes 124 million a month. Think about that for a second. 124 million a month. So, do you have any idea how many casinos $350 billion could have bought? Do you know the revenue that would have probably came in? It had to be at least 50 to 75 billion a year. At least. Okay. So I'm just trying to make you all understand this. I'm looking this idiot's cigar king is trying to talk about Starbucks when I'm talking about serious business. Listen to me. $350 billion was squandered. It was turned to zero. All that happened was we enriched hedge funds, we enriched the short sellers. It was the greatest transfer of wealth in history. Unfortunately, it was retailed to the hedge funds. Now, the thing is, people are still doing this. This is what just boggles my mind. I don't get it. That you would think at this point that maybe people would wake up, smell the coffee, smell the cappuccino, and say, okay, that's it, no more. I'm not making this piece of shit Ken Griffin any more money, no more. People are doing it. People still have their Robinhood accounts. They still have their Webull accounts. Now look, okay. We always used to make the joke about the crumbs and the whole bakery. Can you make crumbs in the stock market? Okay, yes, you can. Okay, but day trading is a risky business. Day trading is a risky business. Swing trading is a risky business, but it is possible from time to time to make crumbs. But what I'm trying to make all of you Mamalukes understand is I don't want crumbs. I want the whole effing bakery. And I wish that all of you would think the same way that I think. Why do you want crumbs when we could have the whole bakery? Okay? In other words, what I'm trying to make you understand is this. It's not complicated. There is so many negative things happening in the stock market. Let's talk about Adam Aaron. Okay. Adam Aaron was never transparent to any of us. He was never transparent. He never opened up the books. He never did a share recall. He never hired West Christian. He never hired Share Intel. And he gave every excuse in the book of why he didn't do it. Oh, well, West Christian has a terrible track record. Share Intel has a terrible track record. It's possible that he was hiding something, correct? It's possible he didn't want to hire West Christian. It's possible he didn't want to hire Share Intel because maybe, just maybe, we would have found out about tremendous synthetics, tremendous phantom shares. Okay. So the thing that you're not understanding, look, Cigar King, you're just in space, brother. You're a space cadet. You're lost, brother. You're lost. I can't even like answer your questions because they're so friggin' retarded. Listen to me. It's not complicated. I'm making something that's very simple. Citadel made $16 billion, and the SEC explained that they felt they did wrongdoing with their short sell transactions. They were only fined $7 million. It was a slap on the wrist. And you know what's going to happen, Sam? They're not going to stop. They're just going to continue to do the same things over and over and over again. And you are settling for peanuts. $2 to $70 is peanuts. You look at what happened with GameStop. It went up to almost $500 before Robinhood shut off the buy buttons. You look at Volkswagen. You look at HKD. HKD went up to $2,300 a share. Okay, there is no doubt in my mind that AMC could have potentially went into the thousands, of possibly even higher, possibly tens of thousands. The thing I'm trying to make you understand, Sam, is it's almost like you want to lose. It's almost like you like losing. Adam Aaron never was transparent with any of us. Look, if Adam Aaron was transparent and he proved behind a shadow of a doubt that there was no illegal activity, no wrongdoing going on, but listen, there already is proof that there's wrongdoing going on because Citadel was actually fined $7 billion. So there is proof there was wrongdoing going on. The thing is, we don't know the extent. We don't know the extent of the wrongdoing. Okay, I just don't know what's wrong with you, Sam. It's like, Sam, it's like you're rooting for the bad guy. You're rooting for Ken Griffin. Sam, you seem to be very happy that Ken Griffin made $16 billion and that retail lost $350 billion. I don't know what's wrong with you, brother. You might work for this guy. You might work for the devil. Sam, I have news for you, brother. I have news for you. Listen to me. First of all, whatever you're talking about didn't happen yet. It's all in theory. Second of all, here's what did happen. Can we talk about what did happen in actual reality? Okay. Retail lost $350 billion. This is real. Okay. Citadel made, are you ready? $16 billion. Okay. So all of your little analogies that you're coming up with didn't happen yet. When it happens, Sam, and you make $4 million, let me know. Okay? Because right now, brother, I think you're eating romaine noodles. That's what I think, brother. I think that you don't have a pot to piss in. That's what I believe, okay? Manuel, you can't blame me for the corruption that's going on. You can't, it's out of my hands, bro. It's out of my hands. The SEC admitted that Citadel wrongdoing. Okay, that's the bottom line, except that they gave them a slap in the wrist. $7 million when the company did every illegal tactic, with their short sale transactions to make 16 billion. That's not something you can blame Apefather for. Listen, Citadel was found guilty for wrongdoing, okay, for, dishonest friggin' business. How could you blame me for that? And how could you blame me that Gary Gensler gives him a slap in the wrist? Retail lost 1/3 of a trillion. Think about that, man. 1/3 of $1 trillion. And you know what the sick thing is? I love this guy, Tommy. I love him. Could you just imagine for 1 second if that money was invested in online gaming? Could you imagine if that money was invested in Macau, in Las Vegas, in sports betting? We would have, I just wish that you could see it my way. We would have an empire. We would have a dynasty, like all of us. It wouldn't just be me, because like I explained to you, listen to me. The first project is what's called my point proving project. It is the project to put me in power. It is the project so that I could get established. And I swear to you, look at me. I swear to you that I will get a securities firm. I will get the best securities firm. I will put together an offering that will be registered and approved with the SEC. And every single one of you will have an opportunity moving forward for the rest of our lives, just starting on project number 2, to get involved in every single online casinos throughout the world, okay, everything, sports betting. We will all have an interest. The reason why I can't do it now, people ask me this a lot. Apefather, why can't you just put together a private placement right now? I get this from Antonio Miranda all the time. I'm going to explain to you all the reasons why I can't do it. Number one, because I have not completed one successful project, no one's going to take me seriously. Like super chats are different. Like when a person puts up a $5 super chat, when a person puts up a $10 super chat, that's entertainment purposes only. But for someone to put up like a real investment, like $250,000, $500,000, whatever the case may be, they're not going to do it right now. They're not going to do it because they're going to say, Apefather, you haven't completed anything. You're not established. How do I know this is going to work? How do I know you could do it? So that's why the first project is what's called the prototype. This is what I keep saying this over and over again. You have to allow me the chance to prove to all of you that I could do this. Okay, one project. Now, you might all say, I get this. This is another thing I get a lot from people. People say, Apefather, you're looking to do a project that can cost $1 billion. $1 billion is a mere bag of shells. We lost 350 billion. We lost it. I'm trying to make you understand. We lost 350 billion. $1 billion is like nothing. It's nothing. Think about this. 10% of 350 billion is 35 billion. 1% of 350 billion, right, is 3.5 billion. It's less than 1%. $1 billion is less than 1% of what retail lost. Okay, and that could be the door opener for all of us to be the most successful people on earth. This is what you don't understand. I got to figure out a way to get a lot of people to these live streams. I got to figure out a way to just keep this message going, because you're all doing the wrong effing things, in my opinion. Look, I'm not a financial planner. I can't give you financial advice, but here's what I could tell you. Why would you want to repeat the same things that you did before? Why would you do you want to lose another $350 billion? Is that what you want to do? I mean, it didn't work. Everything we didn't work. That's it. That's the bottom line. We squandered $350 billion. It didn't work. So don't you all think that maybe now we should maybe try something different? Do you think that that's a logical conclusion, that we should try something different? But it seems like all of you want to do the same thing again. Maybe you just like losing. I don't know what it is with you. Look, I already said, look, people say to me, but Apefather, you made a video saying you can make a lot of money day trading. You can. And I'm not saying to you, see, this is another thing. I'm not telling you that you can't make money day trading, but just remember at any time the rug could be pulled under you. It's really really highly volatile. It's highly speculative, and look, we've seen Adam Aaron lose $2 billion already. Remember, we've seen him squander 2 billion. So at any time, with all of this dilution that he's doing, he could squander more money, and at some point, AMC will go into bankruptcy. So it's just a highly volatile, speculated play. Why not go with the solid gold? This is the way I see it. Why are we all optioning dealing with this friggin' Mameluke who's living off retail's blood, sucking our blood to survive, when the casino industry is making hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars? I just don't understand what's wrong with you people. And not only that, listen to me. You want to know what's great about owning casinos? I love Back to the Future. God bless you, brother. I love you, brother. You know what's great about owning casinos is that we all get to enjoy the high life together. That's another thing. It's not even the fact that we're making money. You know, you got like helicopters, planes, suites, entertainment, women. It's like we're living the high life. You know what I mean? Limousines, Maybachs, Rolls Royce Phantoms. It's like we literally could live like effing royalty, like kings and queens, royalty, on top of making a fortune. On top of making a fortune. Don't you want to friggin', I mean, I just don't understand. Don't you want to be in Vegas? Don't you want to be the house? Like, imagine being the house. The house always wins, right? Imagine like you're like Sam Rothstein, man. You're walking around and you say, not for nothing, I'm the boss here. Okay, I'm the boss. I'm the house. That's what I'm trying to get all of you to get this mindset. But it all happens very simple. It happens by allowing me to complete one project by way of super chats. That's it. Like, you want to know something? If a million people out of like that, what was there, 7-8 million apes? If a million people started coming to these live streams and started to realize my vision and started giving super chats, this thing could happen sooner than you think. This thing can happen. I know it seems like a completely unrealistic goal. It can happen sooner than you think. It can actually happen as soon as a month if everybody would just wake up and smell the coffee. And I don't know what to do to make you see it's like I'm giving you the facts. We lost $350 billion in the stock market. Why do you want to go back to a losing situation? Why do you want to go back to a losing situation when you know that the casino industry is making hundreds of billions? I just don't understand. It's almost like, I'm trying to give you like an analogy. It's almost like you had the most beautiful girl in the whole world that wanted to get in bed with you. She wanted to do everything you like, all of your fantasies, all of the role play, the most beautiful supermodel in the world. But instead, you settle for a wildebeest. You settle for this disgusting wildebeest who has no teeth, a friggin' mustache, more hair on her body than me. And that's who you want to friggin' fool around with. The casino industry is a wildebeest. It's a wildebeest, okay? You know, did I say the casino industry? Let me correct that. The stock market. The stock market is the wildebeest. The casino industry is the supermodel. Forgive me, I said it wrong. The casino industry is the supermodel that's going to love you up long time. Apes ran out of money, my ass. I see all of them each and every day opening up, different accounts, most likely payment for order flow platforms, because they're chasing. Listen to me. Can I tell you what all of you people do? This guy, Tony, makes me laugh. This guy, Tony. Tony, let me tell you a story. There was a guy I knew one time. He lost $25,000 at a casino. Okay? Now, this is what he said. I'm going to keep gambling just until I get my $25,000 back. Okay? And then it turns out he loses 50,000. He loses 75,000. He loses 100. In other words, he's chasing that original 25,000, Tony. That's what retail investors are doing now. Retail investors are all down a very, very large amount of money, and they're trying to figure out a way to get it back. Some people are down 100,000. Some people are down 200,000. So your concept when you say apes ran out of money, you are a liar, liar, pants on fire, mother effer. Bro, just like you and just like everybody else, you're probably digging up money out of your couch. You're digging up money everywhere to try to get back the money you lost. This is the psychopathic hates. Listen to me. Adam Aaron pretty much is the GOAT. Bro, you're a psychopath. Krabby, go get your head examined. Go get your head examined, bro. Go get your head examined. Listen, guys, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to continue to argue with you. I'm going to stick on my message. And by the way, every video that I make, I'm getting more views. I love you, Tommy. 199. God bless you. I wish I had everybody like Tommy and Back to the Future. This thing would be done already. This thing would be absolutely done. Guys, I wish that there was a way. You know what I wish? I truly wish that there was a way that I complete the first project and show you exactly how much money that this is going to make. And then I get the securities firm. They start the process of filing with the SEC and offering, and we will take over the effing world. I just wish there was a way to expedite that, because I could see, it's like I have a crystal ball and I could see into the future, and I could see all of our lives obtaining life-changing wealth. I could see all of our lives obtaining generational wealth if we do this. But unfortunately, these people, majority of these haters that come here, I think they just come here for the enjoyment of breaking my balls. They come here because they want to hate. They love it. They love to hate. They love like this psychopathic guy keeps calling me. It's like you guys just want to play. It's like, you know what I find funny? You're playing fun and games with a guy who wants you to win. You're playing fun and games with a guy who wants your family to win, who wants your grandchildren to win, who wants your great-grandchildren to win. You're playing games with me. You're breaking my balls. And while you're doing that, you're continuing to enrich Ken Griffin. You're opening up your Robinhood accounts. You're opening up your Webull accounts. You're continuing the same exact thing that lost all of us $350 billion. You're just continuing the same thing, and I don't get it. I don't know why. I love you, Back to the Future. Believe me, Back to the Future, one day, me, Back to the Future, and Tommy, we're going to be sitting down, having a tremendous dinner, drinking Dom Perignon. I'm telling you, this day is going to happen, Back to the Future, and we are all going to be very, very, very happy. So just keep believing in this dream, because this dream, Back to the Future, it's going to come true. It's going to come true. And I love you too, Back to the Future. And I love Tommy. Ball breaker, this guy. I'm trying to figure out a way to just make you understand something that's so simple and something that's so logical. Okay? Let's talk about Steve Wynn. Okay. Can we talk about Steve Wynn? Steve Wynn makes so much money, listen to me, that he put his fist, listen to me, through a Picasso painting that was worth $100 million. I want you to understand how much money this guy has. And he didn't have the insurance yet on that painting. And you know what he did? He didn't care. He threw out the painting. That is how much money Steve Wynn has. Okay? I just don't think you all understand the money that is being made in the casino industry. You can't fathom it. You can't fathom the money that is being made in this industry. You just can't do it. And it's like you're like that song, you know? Blinded by the light, Wake up like a douche, you know the motor in the night, blinded by the light. You know, I think about that movie Blow. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, with Johnny Depp, Pee Wee Herman, may rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. And it was so funny that what was his partner? Diego. Remember his partner was Diego, Johnny Depp. So Johnny Depp got picked up and he went to jail, for selling weed. And Diego says to him, "Do you know anything about cocaine? Do you know anything about Pablo Escobar? Do you know anything about cocaine?" So I'm just trying to make a point to you. He wasn't making real money selling weed. Now, again, I'm not saying that I'm in any way, shape, or form that I want to sell any type of drugs. But I'm using this as an entertainment concept. It's an analogy. When he got involved with Diego, with Pablo Escobar, and he got involved in cocaine, they started making so much effing money that they remember they had this apartment and they had like $50 million in cash. They had money all over the place. So sometimes what it is it's called having the right dream. Having the right dream. I think what happened was all of the AMC apes had the wrong dream. In other words, we had the right concept. We had the right concept of coming together as one united ape family and to obviously buy, and hold and beat out the hedge funds. We had this beautiful dream, but it was the wrong dream. It was the wrong dream because at the end of the day, we lost $350 billion. At the end of the day, Ken Griffin did whatever he had to do. He stacked on those synthetic shares. He drove the company down from $70 to now under $1. And, while that's all happening, Adam Aaron issues Ape. Adam Aaron does all this delusion, sells 40 million shares. Now he could sell up to 390 million shares, paying himself $25 million a year comp package. I mean, you're all not seeing this. It's like you're all just completely blindfolded to the fact that these people are screwing us. And they're taking all of our effing money. They're taking all of our money. And what are you gonna do? Well, listen, guys, I just want you to know that I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. I'm not picking up the phone. You're all psychopaths. I'm here for serious business. I'm not here to play games. You want to go play games? You go play the PlayStation 5. Go play the Xbox Series X. Don't play games with the Apefather. The Apefather is here for serious business. Listen to me. Bad back 007. There's no conspiracy. Then how do you explain the fact that Adam Aaron was never transparent? Listen, if there was no conspiracy, correct, he should have just been transparent. He should have said, let me open up the books. Let me do a share recall. Let me hire West Christian. Let me hire Share Intel, right? He should have did all of that. How do you explain that? How do you explain that this guy gave every excuse to never hire West Christian? He gave every excuse to never hire Share Intel. Okay? You're the one who's uneducated. No offense, bro. You're the one who's uneducated. Listen to me. When people are not guilty in this world, bad back 007, they're transparent. Okay? Those are honest people. When people have things to hide, they're not transparent. Okay, so either you're just dumb, no offense, that you think all of this is fair and square when there's no transparency. Bro, there's no transparency. So, all right, let me give you an analogy. Okay, let me give you an analogy. Bad back, let's say you gave me $1,000. Are you ready? Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's say you gave me $1,000 and I said, here's the thing. I'm going to invest $1,000 in a hot dog stand. Okay, let's just say. All right. And according to my due diligence, this hot dog stand is going to earn about $2,000 a week gross. Okay. I'm going to give you 50%. You're going to be my partner. Me and you're going to go 50-50. Okay. So a week goes by, you get no money. A month goes by, you get no money. 6 months goes by, you get no money. A year goes by, you got no money. Then I tell you, brother, I'm ready to go into bankruptcy. I'm ready to close down the hot dog stand. It just didn't work out. We lost all the money. Wouldn't you want some kind of transparency? Like, wouldn't you want some kind of proof? Like, wouldn't you want to say, Rich, open up the books. Let me see how many hot dogs you. And then I came up with every excuse that I'd open up my books. I said, well, listen, this company that you want to hire, they got a bad track record. It's a waste of time. We don't have to do that. We don't have to open up the books. Just accept the fact that you lost your money. That's how you sound bad back 007 with AMC. You're accepting that Adam Aaron just doesn't want to be transparent. You're accepting he never hired Wes Christian. You're accepting he never did a share recall. You're accepting the fact that he's living off basically delusion. Okay, he's living off our money. Okay, you're accepting the fact that this guy has now the opportunity to sell up to 390 million shares. And you're fine with it. You're fine with it. That makes you number one a-hole. No offense, brother. It's not conspiracies. It's not conspiracies. These are facts. Adam Aaron never hired Wes Christian. This is facts. Adam Aaron never hired Share Intel. Adam Aaron never did a share recall. He never opened up his books. He never showed us what truly was happening. Okay, you're a psycho, bro. Again, this guy's trying to change. Taylor Swift is not going to save AMC. Movies in general have never been enough. We've seen blockbuster movies. We've seen the biggest blockbuster movies, and it had absolutely no effect on earnings. What I believe is happening right now with AMC, and I said it already, is that there's enough money in the vault where currently AMC is not going to go bankrupt. But nobody believes in AMC for the long term. And that's why, unfortunately, it became a day trader's dream cream play. That's it. You don't see it happening constantly. You don't see it going up to the mid-8 range, going down to the 7 range, going back to the mid-8 range, going down. And at some point, it's just going to collapse. At some point, after Adam Aaron sells 390 million shares, squanders all the money just like he did before. He squandered $2 billion, right? Okay. When we first started in 2021, the guy squandered $2 billion, okay? Didn't pay off any of the debt. He's going to repeat the same thing. And then that's it. Bye-bye AMC. So the only opportunity I see at this point to make money with AMC is to day trade it. That's it. That's the only, but it's crumbs. It's not the whole bakery. It's crumbs. I'm not interested in crumbs. I'm interested in the whole bakery. Man, you're a very delusional guy. Adam Aaron is only interested in himself. Adam Aaron is making, okay, first he sold all of his AMC shares, by the way, that he doesn't buy. It's just given to him as a part of his comp package. The guy sold over $50 million worth of AMC. The guy is paying himself $25 million a year comp package. Bro, you're just not a very smart person, Manuel. No offense. I think you're the one who's having trouble bad back 007 accepting reality. The stock market is rigged. Okay, the stock market is rigged. Okay, I think you're the one who's having a very difficult time accepting reality. Listen, what's going to happen, guys and girls, is this. Listen to me. At some point, Apefather is going to have his first casino project done and an online casino project done. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Believe me. Okay. And what's going to happen at that day is we're going to have a very, very serious live stream when this happens. Okay. And I'm going to do something that Adam Aaron never did. I'm going to open up my books. I'm going to open up my books to everybody. Okay. And I want you to compare the money I'm going to be making to any of you people, And I will go head to head with any of you people. Show me what you're making in your portfolio versus what I'm going to be making. And at that point, I think you're going to say, hey, Father, you were right. But until then, I got to deal with the hate. I got to deal with the fighting. I got to deal with the naysayers, and that's fine. MC White is the secret weapon. Oh my God. You really are nuts, Manuel. You really, really are nuts. I feel very sorry for you, brother. Brother, it's not. Bellevue is calling. See, now look. You see what these people do to my children? Look, it's terrible. It's horrible. But you know what? If friggin' enough people gave this 99 cents, I'd make the friggin' casino happen. But listen, my daughter is the most beautiful girl in the whole world. She's so smart, she's talented, I am the most proudest father in the world. And nothing that you're going to say about my daughter means nothing. You're the one who's going to answer to Lucifer. You're going to answer one day, you're going to be judged for this. You're going to be judged by Lucifer. He's going to take the pitchfork and shove it right up your friggin' a-hole. So I hope it's worth it for 99 cents, you friggin' jackass. Bad back 007. The hate is so strong. The hate is so strong that they go after my kids. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, man. But anyway, it's now going close to 40 minutes. I'm going to finish up this live stream in the next few minutes. So I'll end by saying this. The casino industry is the way to go. Online casino industry is the way to go. Sports betting is the way to go. Macau, Las Vegas, this is where we should all get organized. We should be one united ape family. As I said, the first project, help me build it by way of super chats. I understand you're not going to have any type of interest or ownership in the first project, but it opens up the door where I could hire a major securities firm. I could then get everything registered with the SEC, and then that's it. Now, for the rest of our lives, we could all work together. We could have offering after offering, project after project, development after development, but it has to start with the prototype. It has to start with number one. Get a real job. Detective Pikachu, when you see what I do, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully, brother. When you see what I accomplish, V for victory, God bless you, Back to the Future. When you see what I accomplish in my life, very soon it's going to be, it's not going to be too much longer. You're going to faint on the floor, bro. You're going to hyperventilate. You're probably going to have to be rushed to the emergency room. They're going to have to put you on oxygen, which you see what I accomplish in my life. So keep insulting me, brother. I've already accomplished more in my life than you, Detective Pikachu. How could you consider someone who has a $600,000 house, a beautiful family, with two beautiful children, a beautiful wife? I mean, how do you consider that a failure? I'm living the American dream. I got a beautiful house. I got a $75,000 in-ground pool. I got a beautiful hot tub. I got the most beautiful children in the world. I don't consider that a failure. Maybe you do. I consider that a success story. There's nothing to debate. You're a loser. The Detective Pikachu is first of all a hypocrite. He's a liar. I've accommodated this guy at least 10 of his requests, and he told me he would end the hate, and he never ends the hate. He never ends the hate. This is just a guy, unfortunately, who has a very depressing life, and he lives on hate. I'm not scared of anything. You're not worth it. So anyway, we're just about ready to hit the 40-minute mark. So I'm going to be ending this live stream. I want to give a big thank you to Tommy. I want to give a big thank you to Back to the Future. And I just want to say, that the Apefather is not going to stop this dream. Listen to me. I am making an official promise to you right now on this live stream. I will not stop this dream until it happens. Do you all understand me? I will not stop it. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care how many videos I have to upload. I don't care how many live streams I have to do. I will not stop until I complete the first project. So your hate is all in vain. You're not going to stop me. You're not. So you know what they say? If you can't beat them, join them. Remember that. V for Victory Project, baby. Everything I said on this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Super chats are entertainment purposes only. Everything I said is entertainment purposes only. But I'm never going to stop until the dream becomes a reality. God bless you, Back to the Future. God bless all of you, even the haters. But God bless. A big thank you to the Future 99 and a big thank you to Tommy. God bless. I'm out.